in from the dance floor at the weekend due to a back injury, but I'm so thrilled to say that they're finally here. It's Ugo and OTi! He lives, he lives, he lives. First and foremost, how are you?
Do you know what? I think the back injury is a cause of carrying the emotional burden of you dropping that joke on me last week. Rylan,
I didn't realise how big that was going to blow up.
You dissed me.
You do realise I've had to now message The Rock and be like, mate, listen.
Make it happen.
I think I've made a bit of a boo-boo here.
I can't listen to anything more, because if you're like, we've actually been in touch with The Rock, I'll be like, no, you haven't. You haven't. But no, I'm doing OK. I had a couple of injections into my spine on Friday. Couple of days rest, and Oti's looked after me like a trooper this week, but been able to get back onto the D floor and looking forward to Saturday night.
And going back to last week, I mean, is this a recurring issue with your back? Is it something that you've been through before?
Yeah, it's a historic thing. Lots of people are like, well, he plays rugby, why can't he dance? I've never had to do this stuff that I've had to do over the last 4 weeks, so it's just triggered it. But what I will say is the Strictly cast and the crew have just been unbelievable, and I feel so fortunate to be given that weekend of grace to get myself back fit. Everyone knows health is the most important thing.
It's the most important thing to all of us on this show.
Yeah.
It really, really is. I mean, did you end up having to go to hospital, didn't you?
Yes, went to hospital Friday. Had a little procedure done, but it was great. And bit of rest. That's me there.
Beautiful gown.
OTi even FaceTimed me. We said we've got to get Vicky Gill onto it.
I was going to say, Vicky's got no job this week, has she? Look, sorted.
Honestly, he called me. I was like, are you OK in hospital? He's like, look what I'm wearing. I'm not used to dressing like this. I want my stones. I want my rhinestones. I want to be shiny.
What are you going on about? Steps chain reaction video. Lovely.
Yeah, that is true. You didn't want to see the back, though. Oh, my gosh. There was no back, OTi.
Oh, God, he stepped it up a gear from the other week, didn't you? OTi, obviously, for you as the pro, this is the last thing that you want to happen to your partner. Did you sort of start to see a change in Ugo during training last week?
Yes. So, obviously, everyone knows I'm very competitive. So, when I go...
No, you? Never.
So, when I go. And I as professionals, we love our jobs and we have a job to do. So, they came to a point where he was really close to me and I'm like, stand up, why are you so close? And he's like, I can't stand up. And every time I would speak, he would lean against the wall just to take the weight off. And then eventually he couldn't walk. And then he had to lay down on his back. And then I was like, okay, this is not working. You're going through a lot of pain and now we both just have to admit it. And then once we admitted it, it was kind of like a relief.
Good.
And then we were both able to relax and just admit the truth and then feel like, OK, now you can rest, and then we come back stronger and better.
What was it like being a judge for a change on a Saturday night?
I saw that too.
I know, I just promoted myself as the fifth judge. I mean, I was bored at home, just sat on my own, and I just thought I would just give a positive critique of everyone else. And as much as it felt unnatural being at home and not in the studio, but then it was so nice to be able to watch everyone and support them and just send that level of positivity. So that's
we lived through it. We lived through it. And if you didn't see it at home, take a look at this.
And they smashed it, 32 in the first 9 of the show tonight. So happy for Tilly. I know how hard she's been working on a Saturday night doing MC Hammer. Only Strictly can deliver moments like that. Full of energy, full of vitality and just full of rhythm. Reese is born to dance and he is so consistent every single week.
Brilliant.
Love it.
I mean, Motzi and Anton better watch out, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? You better be your sister.
I've been dancing 4 weeks, I'm giving critique.
You're dishing it out like you're Sylvia Young. Who do you think you are? Do you think you are? Do you know what? The only thing you were missing, though, was your own set of paddles. And like you said last week, I did wind you up a little bit with The Rock.
Are you setting us up again?
No, I'm not setting you up.
We just instantly get so excited.
I'm a nice person. You go, if you look down to your side, I've got you your very own set of Strictly paddles!
Look at these!
They're smaller for copyright reasons.
Check these bad boys out.
So there you go. So you can rate whatever you want, whenever you want.
Oh, my word. Well, hopefully, I'm not on the couch watching Strictly
I know.
for a little while, but I will be used... Thank you.
You are welcome.
Awesome.
You are welcome.
Make a lovely fan as
Don't
well.
get them wet. They're not as tough as the real ones. Let's move on to this week, because you're going to be doing the rumba and you're going to be dancing to this banger.
What a tune.
Oh, leave it out. You go. Come on.
Do you know what? It's funny, OK? Because, like, Oti's like, OK, Ugo, I need you to be sexy and sensual.
I said sultry.
And I'm just like...
That gotta BBC check myself.
and I was just like, can't I just be the lad that has a good laugh? Like, because I just like to have fun. She's like, no, you have to just channel your in. I was like, there isn't anything there. But for 90 seconds at the weekend,
Yes.
I'm going to have to be that.
That's who you're gonna be.
What's my name going to be this weekend?
Alejandro.
Oh.
What?
There we go.
Oh, I'll take that.
Say that.
Alejandro.
Hello, what?
Alejandro, I hardly know him.
You gotta have the
Are you okay?
Alejandro.
Oh, right. I
Yeah.
thought she was coughing something up then.
You're watching the BBC. Listen, rumba, it's quite a tough dance. However, it's still early days in the week. How are you getting on in rehearsals? Because I know you've got to be careful. Have you even started rehearsals yet?
We started. It's trying to get a balance between doing enough and not allowing my back to flare
Don't push
up,
yourself too
which
hard.
is so frustrating because the lines are so blurred. I want to keep pushing, but I also don't want to push too far whereby
You
I
can't
can't
perform.
dance on
Yeah.
Saturday. So that's the tough thing, and that's the competitive side of you. But Oti, how's it been going?
Really well, actually.
Has it?
So,
Good,
so
that's
no,
good.
we did the first day of training, second day of training as well, and he's got the routine, which is usually not by this point of the week.
That's
so
good.
that's good.
That's
and
good.
we've managed to make a choreography that works for him. So he's really good at lines. He's really good at holding me and taking his time. So that's what we're really focusing at. And the basic elements that are going to come later, we'll still keep working on them.
Well, look.
Look
seeing
at
as-
that hand.
Look at that hand.
I wish that hand would be in rehearsal.
I
and
thought
stay.
Jojo was in the room for a minute. Did you see that? I know it's early days, but you have got your paddles.
Yes.
Yes.
So far, what would you score yourself
Ooh.
during rehearsals? Come on.
Okay, which judge am I?
You can be you.
You are Craig,
Okay.
because
Oh.
Craig is the one.
Oh, okay. Well, Craig will probably, he'd be that on a Tuesday.
Craig, give you a 4 on a Tuesday.
Mutsi, because she's just full of light and joy, she'd give us a that.
We'll get a 7 from
Shirley
Mark.
would give us a that, and Anton would give us a that.
Right, okay, well,
So
that's
that's what we'll
that's what I want to see. I want to see no lower than that on Saturday
Okay,
night.
25. That's what we're
Yeah.
aiming for, minimum standard.
We're aiming for it. I can't wait to see it. We missed you last
you.
week. It's Ugo and OTi, everyone. Welcome home. Now, my next guest knows exactly what it's like to lift that glitter ball trophy. She competed